All right, so what I would like you guys to have available is the practice packet, okay, the yellow sheet so that you have your truth tables available, and this sheet for notes that we're going to do. So to actually make sure your homework is started, it was section 3.4. I think you guys should have this page finished. Page 67 we actually did. Then you should have had page 68 finished. So if that's not done, you need to do it. And then yesterday I talked about what tautology is so that you guys know how to do page 69. And what I would like to go over actually is do page 70 with you, because I haven't really been talking about this. So everyone, please go to page 70 in the practice packet, and I'm going to go over how to do these problems. Okay, is everyone there? All right, so for these exercises, it says, determine the truth value for each statement when P is false, Q is true, and R is false. Up until now, we've been making the whole entire truth table, okay? And technically, you could do this for this problem, like make a huge, the 8 rows for P, Q, and R, do the whole thing, and just look at one specific row. But that's a lot of extra work, when in fact, for this problem, they only want the following row, the following case. So we're actually just going to make a smaller truth table for P, Q, and R, because remember this is the big one that we would need like 8 rows for this. But in here it tells you what the values are. So basically you just don't even think about which row is this. You fill in whatever it says. P is false, so you put in false. Q is true, so it's true. And R is false, like that. So it's predetermined for you. FTF is what we're doing, okay? And then you're just trying to determine the truth value. So what that means, the truth value is the last column. It's the last piece that we're going to get at the end of the truth table. So let's fill in the rest. So now this is the biconditional, right? If and only if. So I'm going to do that next. And then after we do that, we're going to have to negate it. So just to remind ourselves, for the biconditional, what happens? When is biconditional true? Biconditional is true when both of them are true or both of them are false. If they're different, then it's going to be false, okay? So for this one, P and Q. So I'm looking at P and Q. It's false, true. What's this one going to be? False. But now we're asked to negate it, okay? So if this is false, what's the final answer? How do you negate that? True, right? So the answer, determine the truth value for this statement. The truth value of this statement is true, and we're done. Now if you happen to forget how to do this, and you forget, oh, I only need to do one row, you can go ahead and make the entire truth table and just find where it's like FTF and then figure out what this last column is. Does that make sense? So what I would like you guys to do is, right now, try number 10 and number 11. Let's get those two finished. So again, the setup is the same thing, where it's P, Q, and R, so that doesn't change. It's the same as it was in this problem. So it's false, true, false. And the same thing happens for 11, P, Q, R. You use the same values, false, true, false, and fill in the rest. So why don't you guys take a few minutes to try number 10 and 11.